Alright, we're back. Last night placed about 60 pounds of Tropic Marin Pro Reef salt in. Placed a pump. I'll take you down into the sump here. Still have the doors off. I've got the Ecosystem Pro model 3616. It does have an area here where we can put a skimmer. Although I don't have one to put in it right now, I actually do. I have a Reef Dynamics INS 180E I could stick in there. But I just put some Dr. Tim's One and Only in the tank about 2 hours ago. And I'm going to let it run for a week or two, just like this. It's got the mud. I've got a tap line just stuck in the front. The only two things I've got running right now are the heater. I've got a 400 watt heater right now. I'm going to need a larger one. The mud, there's 30 pounds of Miracle Mud in there. Haven't bought any Chaetomorpha or anything yet. I did stick a foam pad and a felt pad on top of the return to the pump, and it did siphon out a bunch of crap, obviously, in the water. And in the Miracle Mud there's pieces of sticks, and there's pieces of silicone in the system and everything else. So yesterday that can't really see it too well. Let's see how close I can get in here. Is a Reef Octopus Water Blaster HY7000W pump, and it's perfect for this tank. I had a 10,000 and it was just too much water flow. I ran there's a 1-inch line here, there's a check valve, you can see here, open. And then I ran my plumbing line over. I've got a Y, and then it goes up into the system, and then the drain comes down 1.5 inches into a filter sock right now. I'm not sure I'm going to keep the filter sock, but for right now it's still skimming out junk. I bought a controller. I just received it Friday, today's Sunday, and I'm going to be installing it up in the back here along the top. I bought a Reef Keeper Plus Elite with net. Not going to set it up today, but it will be set up soon enough. I've got some 1-gallon jugs. That's probably about where I'm going to put them for the dosing. And I have my fresh water right here. It's a 20-gallon tall tank, but it only holds 16 gallons internally. It's filled right up to the rim. I do have little labels on it. You really can't see them. They're black. I even have them on the sump for my odd and even years when I have to replace half my Miracle Mud. It does have the bio balls. I stuck them in there. There will be no bio pellets on this system. You already saw the lights, and I've got the rock, and I'm about ready to put the fish in. It's still got a few things floating around in the water. I don't know if you can really see that, but there are still some things floating around in there. There's a little bit of glare from the window behind me. And anyway, we're going to close this segment. My fish that are going in here are in this bucket. I've got them in here right now. I've got a yellow tang, had for a while since he was a little one. I've got a Lamenge tang that I bought that was small. There's a blue tang and a powder blue tang. And they all seem to get along pretty well. In there and I'm eating it. Freaked out. I'm sure I would be too. But they will be going in this tank here in the next 10 minutes. I'll just pull out again so you can see the entire setup running. Next time you'll see it with some fish in it. Take care.